I'm going to be talking about the chiropractor of choice. And being in practice for 26 years, I realized having 9 chiropractic offices within a mile and a quarter of me, it was really important to be the chiropractor of choice, to be synonymous with chiropractic in my area. So over time, I developed, looking back at it now, how to become the chiropractor of choice. And in order to become the chiropractor of choice in your area, there's a few simple things that you need to know. First of all, you have to be involved. You have to be involved in the community. Oftentimes, chiropractors say, where should I practice? Well, first of all, you should practice where you want to live and where you want to be involved in the community. So the involvement is the very first thing. It's giving back. It's giving back to the community, and it's a way that not only are you there to profit from the community, but also have the community profit from you. So being involved, we were involved in the Boys and Girls Club, the Chamber of Commerce, grammar school, middle school, high school, churches, synagogues, park and rec. We were involved in literally everything we could be involved in to give back. Oftentimes we gave money, but a lot more times we gave our services and our support. So being involved is a critical component of the chiropractor of choice. Secondly, it's important to be visible. Now, being involved and being visible work hand in hand, but being visible so that you put a face on your chiropractic office, so that the chiropractic office that you have, it becomes synonymous with chiropractic, so that when people ask for a chiropractor, they always are referred to you in your area, although there might be many, many other chiropractors. So putting a face on it and becoming very visible, being out there with your marketing, internal, external marketing, your advertising, and there is a difference between those 3 things, and putting a face on chiropractic. Third, it's really critical that you're congruent. Congruency gives you credibility. Incongruency is a very nice way of saying you're a liar and ultimately ruins your credibility. If I could do a little bit of a metaphor, if you take a 4-foot by 4-foot piece of black paper and put it 1 inch in front of your face, with your eyes open, what do you see? Well, you see black. If you put a pinhole in that black piece of paper, where do your eyes go? It goes right to the pinhole. So if the black piece of paper illustrates 99.99% of all the good that you and your staff do in the community, and that pinhole illustrates 1/1000th of an incongruency, where do you think the eyes of your patients go? Well, obviously, to the incongruency. So all the good that you have done and all the good that you do can be diffused, it can be diluted by just a little bit of incongruency. So congruency is the third point. The fourth point is research and development on yourself, the R&D on yourself, always becoming a better version of you, always working on your toolkit, always working on becoming a better communicator, always working on being at your very best in everything you do. And when you show up at your very best every day in every way, life is going to be wonderful. And we all know that to be a fact. The fifth component of becoming the chiropractor of choice was the integrity. Integrity is huge, and to me, integrity is everything. Ultimately, I use a metaphor of Mother Teresa. If you went to a used car lot and you wanted to buy a used car and you walked on the lot and you saw a guy, he had a pullover hairdo, a crooked tie, ketchup stain on his shirt, shirt's untucked, comes walking up to you and says, "Hey, pal, what can I sell you today?" Your first step is not towards him, I'll tell you that. It's a step back. You're going to put a wall up between you and him, at least a screen door, but there's going to be a separation between the two of you. However, if you walk onto a different car lot and you're looking around for a car and Mother Teresa comes shuffling out and she says, "Son, there's a wonderful car over here. It's in perfect shape. It's never been in an accident. It's always been well cared for, and it's priced really well. If you like the model, if you like the color, this would be a great buy." Now what's your first reaction? Well, it's at least to go check it out, right? And why? Because Mother Teresa's integrity precedes her. So integrity is also really, really important. So to break it down one more time, we must be involved, thoroughly involved in the community, giving back always. Number 2, you must be visible out there, whether it be as visible as cable television or just as visible as your participation. And number 3, you have to have the congruency factor to be on your game so that you develop credibility, so that your patients know that you have their best interests in mind all the time. You have to have your research and development always improving yourself, because if you're not growing and you're not improving, you can only tread water so long before you will drown. So you have to constantly be working on yourself. And then, of course, last but not least, the integrity factor. So that's how you become the chiropractor of choice in your area.